Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs of 6th of March. First question is, Vastral, from where PM launched Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Mandhan Yojana, is located in which state? Right answer is Gujarat. So recently, Prime Minister Mr. Modi launched Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Mandhan Yojana from Vastral in Gandhinagar in Gujarat. If we talk about the scheme, it was announced during interim budget. As per this scheme, Rs 3,000 per month will be provided to the workers in unorganized sector. So this is a pension scheme for the workers in unorganized sector. Apart from that, recently Prime Minister also launched Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana from Gorakhpur in Uttar Pradesh. This scheme was also announced during interim budget. If we talk about Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi, this is a farm income support scheme. As per this scheme, Rs 6,000 will be directly transferred into the bank accounts of beneficiary farmers in 3 installments of Rs 2,000 each. So this scheme will cost Rs 75,000 crore to the exchequer. Apart from that, there was one more scheme which was in news. It was Pravasi Tirth Darshan Yojana. As per this scheme, a group of Indian diaspora will be taken on government-sponsored tour of religious places in India twice a year. And recently, the first batch of the beneficiary participated in the Pravasi Bharati Divas event held in Varanasi. If we talk about Pravasi Bharati Divas event, it was 15th Pravasi Bharati Divas event and it held in Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh. And the Prime Minister of Mauritius, Mr. Pravind Jugnauth, was the chief guest of the event. Mauritius was also in news as recently ICJ, that means International Court of Justice, ruled that UK, that means United Kingdom, must transfer the Chagos Islands to Mauritius. However, it should be kept in mind that the verdict of International Court of Justice is a non-binding opinion. Now, if we talk about Chagos Islands, these are in Indian Ocean. Next question is, the terms NCMC, AFC, SWEEKAR, which were making news recently, are related to which of the following? Right answer is mobility. So recently, Prime Minister Mr. Modi launched NCMC, that means National Common Mobility Card, in Ahmedabad in Gujarat. So if we talk about NCMC, it is India's first indigenously developed payment platform for transport. It can be used across all models of transport, including metro, bus, suburban railways. It can be also used for toll and parking. In addition to that, Prime Minister also launched AFC. AFC stands for Automatic Fare Collection System, and the name of this AFC is SWEEKAR. Apart from that, a gate and card reader system was also launched. The name of that system is Swagat. If we talk about Gujarat, Gujarat is the first state in India to implement 10% quota to economically weaker sections of general category. Answer in comment box through which constitutional amendment act this 10% quota to economically weaker section of general category was given. In addition to that, Gujarat was also in news as recently National Salt Satyagraha Memorial was inaugurated in Dandi in Gujarat. Apart from that, the Gujarat government also formed a special board for the transgender community to provide social security benefits to the community. Apart from that, recently Prime Minister Mr. Modi also inaugurated India's first armored systems complex in Surat in Gujarat. This complex has been built by Larsen and Toubro. Gujarat was also in news because of the 13th Conference of Parties of CMS. CMS stands for Convention on Conservation of Migratory Species of Wild Animals. This conference will be in Gujarat in Gandhinagar in 2020. Recently, this conference was in news as the mascot for this event has been announced, and the mascot is Great Indian Bustard, and it has been given the name GB. Next question is, BOLD-QIT project, sometimes seen in news, has launched on which of the following borders of India? Right answer is Bangladesh. So recently, on 5th of March, Union Home Minister Mr. Rajnath Singh inaugurated BOLD-QIT project on Indo-Bangladesh border in Assam. Now, it should be kept in mind that BOLD-QIT project is a part of CIBMS, CIBMS stands for Comprehensive Integrated Border Management System. So if we talk about BOLD-QIT, it stands for Border Electronically Dominated QRT Interception Technique. So this will help BSF to curb all types of cross-border crimes. If we talk about various security forces that safeguard our borders, BSF provides security to Indo-Pakistan border as well as to Indo-Bangladesh border. ITBP provides security to Indo-China border, while SSB provides security to Indo-Nepal as well as to Indo-Bhutan border. On the other hand, Assam Rifles provide security to Indo-Myanmar border. If we talk about BSF, BSF stands for Border Security Force, and recently Mr. Rajnikant Misra became the Director General of BSF. It should be kept in mind that BSF is a CAPF, that means Central Armed Police Force. Therefore, it is under MHA, that means Ministry of Home Affairs. Recently, BSF was also in news as Manamati Matri Exercise 2019 held between BSF of India and Border Guards of Bangladesh. Next question is, which state government has recently banned molasses in the state? Right answer is Assam. So recently, the Chief Minister of Assam, Mr. Sarbanand Sonowal, ordered a ban on molasses in the state. Now, why molasses were banned? Actually, it is an important component of an intoxicating drink that is widely consumed in certain areas of Assam. And recently, because of that drink, various people died. That's why the government of Assam took this initiative to ban molasses. If we talk about Assam, Assam was also in news because of Pranam Commission. Pranam stands for Parents' Responsibility and Norms for Accountability and Monitoring. So this Pranam Commission will look after the issues mentioned in Pranam Bill. The objective of Pranam Bill is to protect elderly parents of government employees. Now, this commission has the powers that if the commission gets a complaint that the parent of a state government employee is not being taken care of, then 10 or 15% of employee's salary will be deducted, and that money will be paid to the parent or the differentially abled sibling of that particular government employee. Assam was also in news as recently second ASEAN India Youth Summit held in Guwahati in Assam. Assam was also in news as recently Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Mr. Suresh Prabhu inaugurated National Institutes of Design at Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh as well as Jorhat in Assam through video conferencing. Assam was also in news as the government of Assam launched Arundhati scheme. As per this scheme, 1 tola gold will be provided to the brides in Assam, where there is a customary practice to provide gold at the time of wedding. Assam was also in news as recently it has topped in budgetary practices as per the latest survey by Transparency International. Next question is, who is the recipient of first ever Bhagwan Mahavir Ahimsa Puraskar? Right answer is Mr. Abhinandan. So Air Force Wing Commander Mr. Abhinandan will be the first recipient of Bhagwan Mahavir Ahimsa Puraskar. The award has been instituted by Akhil Bhartiya Digambar Jain Mahasamiti. If we talk about few other awards, recently Mr. Yogi Shashakawa was given Gandhi Peace Prize. For 2017, this award was given to Ekal Abhiyan Trust. For 2016, it was jointly given to Akshay Patra Foundation and to Sulabh International. And for 2015, it was given to Vivekanand Kendra. Apart from that, recently Tagore Awards were announced. So for 2014, Tagore Award for Cultural Harmony was given to Mr. Rajkumar Singhjit Singh. For 2015, it was given to Chayanut, which is a cultural organization of Bangladesh. And for 2016, it was given to Mr. Ramvanji Sutar. Additionally, recently President of India awarded Bharat Ratna to Mr. Pranab Mukherjee as well as to Mr. Bhupen Hazarika and to Mr. Nanaji Deshmukh. Now, important thing is that Mr. Bhupen Hazarika and Mr. Nanaji Deshmukh were given this award posthumously. In addition to that, recently Prime Minister Mr. Modi received first ever Philip Kotler Presidential Award for his leadership. Prime Minister Mr. Modi also received Seoul Peace Prize 2018. In addition to that, recently Ms. Susma Swaraj received Grand Collar of Order of Civil Merit Award in Spain. Next question is, which Indian organization has launched a Yuva Vigyani Karyakram for school children? Right answer is ISRO. So Indian Space Research Organization has launched Yuva Vigyani Karyakram, that means Young Scientist Program for the school children who are studying in 9th standard. If we talk about ISRO, it is Indian Space Research Organization. It is under Department of Space. It was formed on 15th of August in 1969. The headquarters of ISRO is in Bengaluru in Karnataka, and presently Mr. K. Sivan is the chief of ISRO. ISRO was also in news as recently ISRO launched Human Space Flight Center at its headquarters in Bengaluru. Apart from that, ISRO also launched Samvad initiative. This initiative is a outreach program in order to engage youngsters across the country in activities related to space science. Next question is, which Indian scientist has been conferred the Missile Systems Award 2019? Right answer is Mr. G. Satish Reddy. So, the chief of DRDO, that means Defense Research and Development Organization, Mr. G. Satish Reddy has been conferred the Missile Systems Award by American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics. If we talk about DRDO, it is Defense Research and Development Organization. It was formed in 1958. The headquarters of DRDO is in New Delhi. Presently, Mr. G. Satish Reddy is the chief of DRDO. DRDO is organization under Ministry of Defense. DRDO was also in news as recently during 106th Indian Science Congress, DRDO received Exhibitor of Year Award. If we talk about 106th edition of Indian Science Congress, this held in Lovely Professional University in Punjab, and the theme of event was Future India, Science and Technology. This was 106th edition. If we talk about science, every year on 28th of February, National Science Day is celebrated. The theme of this year's Science Day was Science for the People and People for the Science. On the occasion of National Science Day, MHRD, that means Ministry of Human Resource Development, announced STAR scheme to fund 500 science projects. Next question is, which of the following sports has been included in 2022 Asian Games? Right answer is cricket. So recently, cricket has been included in 2022 edition of Asian Games. These Asian Games will be in China. This will be 19th edition and it will be in 2022. If we talk about 2018 Asian Games, these Asian Games held in Jakarta and Palembang in Indonesia. If we talk about Indonesia, it is Asian country and the capital of Indonesia is Jakarta. The strategic choke point, Strait of Malacca, is also between Indonesia and Malaysia. Mr. Joko Widodo is the president of Indonesia and the capital of Indonesia is Jakarta, and Jakarta is the headquarters of ASEAN. ASEAN stands for Association of Southeast Asian Nations. ASEAN was formed through Bangkok Declaration in 1967. Recently, the 33rd Summit of ASEAN held in Singapore. ASEAN was also in news as the second ASEAN India Youth Summit held in Guwahati in Assam. Now coming back to Indonesia, Indonesia was also in news as recently Anak Krakatau volcano erupted in Indonesia. This is the location of Anak Krakatau. Indonesia was also in news as recently Little India Gate was inaugurated in Medan city in Indonesia. Apart from that, recently Miss Saina Nehwal won Indonesia Masters. Next question is, what is the theme of World Wildlife Day? Right answer is Life Below Water for People and Planet. If we talk about important days of March, 1st of March is the Zero Discrimination Day, and the theme of this year was Act to Change Laws That Discriminate. Apart from that, the 3rd of March is World Wildlife Day, and the theme of this year was Life Below Water for People and Planet. 3rd of March is also observed as World Hearing Day. On the other hand, 8th of March is International Women's Day. Next question is, where is the headquarters of Tea Board of India? Right answer is Kolkata. So recently, Tea Board of India was in news as Union Ministry of Commerce has reappointed Mr. P.K. Bejbarua as the chairman of Tea Board for a period of 3 years. Mr. Bejbarua was the first non-IAS officer who was appointed as chairman of Tea Board. If we talk about Tea Board, it was formed in 1954. It is a government organization. The headquarters of Tea Board is in Kolkata in West Bengal. Additionally, if we talk about one more appointment, recently Mr. Ajay Narayan Jha became the member of 15th Finance Commission. Earlier, Mr. Shaktikant Das was the member of 15th Finance Commission. However, he resigned as he was appointed as the governor of RBI. So Mr. Ajay Narayan Jha had joined as the member of 15th Finance Commission. If we talk about Finance Commission, the first Finance Commission was constituted in 1951. It is a constitutional body under Article 280. And presently, Mr. N.K. Singh is the chairman of 15th Finance Commission. Thank you, and that's all for the day.